Well, here I am in Princeville again. It's already 6 o'clock and I haven't found anything yet. I've probed this lot extensively over the years, and I probed way far up the line again today and found some kind of a hole. Alright, I'm 3 feet deep. Starting to hit some stuff. Looks like it could be a Pepsi. It's definitely a Tarboro Pepsi from probably 1918 or somewhere close to that. Alright, this should be the deciding factor on whether it's been dug or not. Is that a big 8-ounce drugstore? Oh man, no embossing. But it is blown in the mold, probably 1915 to 1918. Well, there's a big smashed bottle of some type. Hopefully it's not a quart whiskey that says Tarboro Dispensary on it. Well, there's the bottom. It's kind of unusual. Never seen a bottom quite like it before. Well, it's a very sparse hole, but I just threw this one out. It has some embossing on it. Caldwell syrup pepsin in the free sample size. Holds 1 ounce. I'm probably 99% finished, and I finally flipped out another bottle. I recognize that one. It's a pretty good one, actually. It's a McCormick extract with an eagle on it. And it's probably going to turn purple. Looks blown in a mold. Well, it might be worth $7 or $8. Well, there's a Vaseline from about 1920. And some kind of an extract top, blown in a mold. Well, that's it. Took about an hour. And only found a few common bottles. Well, I just went to an auction and I bought this crate just because it's an orange crush crate and they're pretty rare. But it's obviously a repaint. It doesn't really look that good. You can sort of see what it says underneath it. But I can't quite figure it out. But anyway, all these bottles are just plain. Pretty much worthless. So I basically bought the crate just to try and sell it for $20. Okay, now I really feel cheated. The bottom's rotted out and they actually patched part of it recently. You can see that's definitely not old. So, anyway, I guess I got a bad deal on that. Well, I dug at night again. Didn't start till about 8 o'clock and I didn't finish till 12:40 at night. Can you believe that? I found about 90 bottles. But unfortunately, about 72 of them are these extract bottles. They were just piled in there. I've never seen 100 bottles of the same kind thrown into a little spot like that. They're all the same. McCormick and Company from Baltimore. They might turn purple though. But it was really not very exciting to have to dig up so many of the same $1 bottles. But I did get a few sodas, but they're all damaged. Well, I did find one embossed whiskey. That was kind of interesting. It's blown in a mold, but it has a big chip off of it. Maybe I chipped it myself. It's kind of hard to tell with the glass being as clean as it is. But since I was digging in the dark with a tiny flashlight, I probably wasn't as careful as I could be. And here's the sodas. Here's the best one. I don't have one of these in my collection yet, so that's a keeper. It does have a big bruise there, and a big chip out of it. And another chip there, another bruise there. But still, after I clean it up and fill those in with resin, it'll be a pretty good display item. I'll show it to you again after I clean it. And that's just a shoulder script from Tarboro. And here's another one. And another, and another, and another, and another. But there's one other kind in here. RM Bro. No, what is this one? Something like Brown and Brothers. I don't know, it's a pretty rare one from Tarboro. Let me clean it up and show it to you. And the Coke bottle. Yep, that's definitely a good one. That's definitely one I would like to have a mint example of. Of course, it's not as good as one with the script Coca-Cola on it. Well, here they are cleaned up. There's a Tarboro one that displays pretty well, but it's got, of course, a chip out of it. This one displays pretty good. It's got an even bigger chip, but you can't see it until you turn it. And this one needs a whole new top. Don't know if it's worth repairing or not, but these are actually listed as scarce. This one is a nice clean one, but it also needs a new top. And this one is a surprise. I thought it was a Tarboro. It looks just like it, but it's another Weldon. And here's that McCormick bottle I found in that privy. It's pretty crude for one that's machine made. The shoulders are kind of smushed down and the embossing's really weak. Well, here's a few of the McCormicks after I washed them. This one's the aqua one. And here is another one that's got very weak embossing, and the bottom has that weird thing sticking up. And here's a stack of about 65 extract bottles. Here's another Tarboro Coke. Of course, the top's broken off like all of them, but this one has got the big 7-ounce mark on it. So I might try to repair the neck on that one. That's less than half of them. And here's another embossed soda from Suffolk, Virginia. Wish it was a watermelon slug-plated Pepsi instead. But anyway, the top's broken off. But since I've never found one of these, I decided to bring it home. And here's a few bottles that'll turn purple that came out of there. And I found this odd beer. It's kind of an odd size. It's about a 10-ouncer instead of the 12 or 13-ouncers that you normally see. It's machine made, probably 1916. And it got a couple bruises on it like the soda bottles usually get. And then I got this other beer, which is something I've never found before. It's from Norfolk, Virginia. It's kind of neat with the star on it. It's also machine made. Well, there they are, 70 embossed McCormick extracts. Hard to believe all those were in a 2-foot square in a dump. There's about 15 of them that are a pale aqua color. And I'm going to check these to see if these are going to turn purple or not. Well, that's it for this time.